I mentioned at the top of the show that our great friend Theo Usherwood had tweeted something about what the money currently being spent on Rwanda could also have been spent on. He came up with 8,800 police officers, 8,300 nurses, or 7,400 classroom teachers. LBC's crack team of operatives and indeed mathematicians have been looking at some other, or at least one major other way in which this money could have been spent. And Helen Hoddinott is here to tell us more.
So, James, LBC's analysis of this £290 million figure imagines what could be achieved if more than £250 million was spent on clearing the asylum system backlog.
What a good idea!
Rather than on attempts to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda. We found that money would be enough to hire over 3,000 additional asylum caseworkers on a 3-year contract, the same time period covered by the UK's current financial commitments to Rwanda. And based on the Home Office's own figures, each of these workers could have cleared an average of 44 asylum cases per year. In total, this equates to just under 400,000 asylum claims over that contract. Now, responding to this, former Shadow Home Secretary Diane Abbott told LBC the Rwandan government must be laughing all the way to the bank, and the scheme is not just cruel and unworkable, but also increasingly ridiculous. This morning, the brand new Minister for Legal Migration has been out defending the costs of the programme. Tom Pursglove told LBC the money will be justified.
We've been very clear, and the Prime Minister is absolutely determined that we need to see through the promises that we made in relation to delivering on this economic and development partnership with Rwanda that, of course, has that very important migration component to it.
Well, right now, the backlog of asylum claims...
I know this.
You know this?
Yeah, go and ask me.
How big is the backlog of asylum claims?
175,000, Helen.
That's correct.
Thank
I
you.
believe I just confirmed that to you before going on air.
Right, she's not coming back.
So using today's workings by LBC, spending the £290 million on the backlog would clear it more than 2 times
More than twice.
over.
It's just magnificent, isn't it?
Yeah, and it equates to tens of thousands of asylum seekers waiting painstakingly for a decision on their claims, unable to work, living in temporary accommodation, their lives stuck in limbo. And paying for that system costs the taxpayer around £3 billion each year.
What has the Home Office said?
The Home Office, we've been in touch with them. They are working on a response to our figures.
Can't wait. Well done. Helen Hoddinott there with news of just how many asylum applications could have been processed with the money that's currently being spent on sending. Just remind me, Helen, how many people have been sent to Rwanda so far?
That is still zero.
Still zero.